Clever Ganesh. In the snow-capped mountains of Kailash, Lord Shiva and Goddess Parvati lived with their two divine children, Ganesh and Kartikeya. Ganesh, being the elder son, was full of patience and wisdom. Kartikeya, on the other hand, was mischievous and playful. Both of them were intelligent and powerful. Ganesh had a massive body with an elephant's head. Young Kartikeya was a beautiful boy with strong limbs. They were kind to everybody and were loved by everyone. Lord Shiva and Goddess Parvati loved their two children, and they in turn were devoted to their parents. The Devas were pleased with the divine children and they worshipped them. But one day a doubt arose in one of the Devas' mind. Who was the wiser of the two brothers, Ganesh or Kartikeya? Soon this doubt spread to all the Devas. They struggled for an answer. Suddenly a Deva got an idea. I know whom to ask, the Deva exclaimed. Lord Brahma is the creator of the world. He should know the answer. So let's ask him. Thus the Devas rushed to Brahma and asked their creator about their doubt. Who was the wiser brother, Ganesh or Kartikeya? Alas, I do not know, replied Brahma. I am the creator of mankind, not divine beings. Ganesh and Kartikeya were born to the celestial gods Shiva and Parvati. The Devas were disappointed. Even the Brahma did not know. Looking at their crestfallen faces, Lord Brahma decided to help them. It's true that I do not know who is the wiser of the two young gods, he thought. But I can find out with the help of my son Narada. Narada was a mischievous sage who was famous for creating disputes. He created trouble wherever he went. He only got away without getting cursed because the trouble he caused usually ended on a happy note. Narada, help the Devas in finding the answer to their question, said Brahma. Certainly, father, replied Narada, delighted at the chance of playing a prank. Using his magical powers, Narada flew over the white mountains of Kailash and arrived at the divine abode of Shiva and Parvati. The god and goddess welcomed him. O Shiva, savior of the universe, Narada praised the Lord. Thank you for your warm welcome. It's indeed an honor to see you both together as the divine couple. Shiva understood that Narada was up to some mischief. It seems like you have come to play a prank on us, he said jokingly. Narada pretended to be hurt. You greatly insult me, Lord Shiva. I have just come here to give you a gift, he said in a sorrowful voice. A gift for me? What is it, Narada? Asked Lord Shiva. Narada, hearing the eagerness in Shiva's voice, smiled to himself in glee. He produced a golden mango and gave it to the... A mango? Exclaimed Shiva. Did you come all the way here to give me this fruit? It's no ordinary fruit, my lord, Narada replied. The taste of this fruit is said to be sweeter than nectar. This is the divine fruit of knowledge that bestows eternal wisdom to those who eat it. Is it so? Asked Shiva, looking at the mango. He then asked his wife Parvati to have a bite. No, stop, cried Narada. What are you doing? Lord Shiva looked at Narada curiously. Do you want me to eat it without letting Parvati taste it? I am going to share it. Saying so, he turned to share the fruit with his wife, Goddess Parvati. Narada shook his head. That cannot be done, Lord Shiva. It's a magical fruit, blessed by the sages and devas. It's not possible to cut the mango into pieces. It should be eaten by a single person as a whole fruit. The divine couple looked at each other in confusion. Then Lord Shiva shrugged. In that case, let my better half have this fruit. Here, Parvati, you can have this whole mango, he said, offering the mango to his wife. Parvati was surprised. Oh no, I don't want it. How can I eat it without you having a taste of it? She refused. Both Lord Shiva and Narada requested her to eat the fruit, but Parvati steadily declined. Instead, let one of our children have the fruit, she suggested. But how is that possible? Asked Narada slyly. There is one fruit and two children. Who should be given the fruit, Ganesh or Kartikeya? While the elders were talking, Ganesh and Kartikeya appeared in Kailash. They saw that their parents and sage Narada were deep in conversation. Then Kartikeya noticed something yellow and round in Narada's hand. "What is Uncle Narada having in his hand?" asked Kartikeya. "This is a magical mango, Kartikeya," Narada replied. "I gave it to your father, but he wanted your mother to eat it. Now your mother wants to give it to one of you. A magical mango? I love mangoes. I want it, shouted Kartikeya. "No, no, I want it. I am the eldest son, and the right one to eat the fruit of knowledge," argued Ganesh. Soon the brothers started fighting. The celestial parents were puzzled. Lord Shiva looked at Narada. "So this is why you came to Kailash. Well done, Narada. Now that you have created trouble, please solve it. You decide to whom the mango should go to," he said firmly. Narada was delighted that his plan was working so well. "Perhaps we could have a competition," he said with a twinkle in his eye. The children agreed to Narada's suggestion. Lord Shiva thought over the matter. "All right then, we will have a contest. Whoever of you circles the world 3 times and returns first will get the fruit," he said to his children. Hearing this, Kartikeya immediately mounted his vehicle, the peacock. His brother Ganesh was low and fat. Kartikeya was very certain that he would win. Ganesh too understood that his vehicle, the mouse, could not compete with the peacock's speed. So he thought for a moment. Suddenly, he got an idea and Ganesh smiled to himself. Kartikeya flew around the world, stopping at all temples and sacred spots on the way and offering his prayers. To his astonishment, he found Ganesh at every major stop. Kartikeya was puzzled. How did Ganesh manage to be so far? Back in Kailash, Ganesh remembered that his parents Shiva and Parvati represented the entire universe. Without delay, the young elephant-headed god walked around his parents with great devotion. "Why are you circling us, Ganesh?" asked Lord Shiva. "I am your son, and to me you two make up my whole world. Why should I go further to win the contest?" replied Ganesh. Shiva was pleased with his elder son's smart answer and gave the magical fruit to him. When Kartikeya returned after his voyage, he understood what had happened and accepted the superiority of his clever brother